The Narborough Island Tortoise by Lauren Scheinberg.
How do I switch? Okay. Hi, I'm Lauren Scheinberg. I'm the collection manager for herpetology at the California Academy of Sciences. So, in 1905, Academy scientists embarked on a 15-month expedition to the Galapagos Island. They had their own boat, the Academy schooner, which I wish we still had, and their aim was to document the biodiversity across the islands. They already knew that species were in decline, including the tortoises. Tortoises were being taken by whalers and kept on the boat for future food when they were hungry. Additionally, they were taking tortoises and rendering their fat down to fuel oil lamps, which lit Quito and Guayaquil for years. So it was estimated that about 15,000 tortoises a year were being killed. Knowing that, they wanted to go and collect things from all the islands, not just tortoises, before things went extinct. While they were away, in 1906, the big earthquake and subsequent fire happened in San Francisco and burned down the Academy and most of its collections. So it was really important because what they brought back from that expedition became kind of the foundation of the new Academy and its collections. In the end, they collected about 70,000 specimens from kind of all departments and areas, and that included over 400 tortoises. So we have a very big Galapagos collection and the largest tortoise collection in the world. This collection, or this specimen, Chelonoides fantasticus, was collected on Narborough Island, or which is Fernandina Island, in 1906 by Rollo Beck. It was described as a holotype the following year by John Vandenberg. It was originally collected and its head was down and then reprepped later in its head up position. It's a big old male. It's got a big saddle shape, and it was collected on Fernandina Island, which is volcanic. It's the youngest island of the archipelago. It's big, it's rugged, it's still an active volcano, and so it's really hard to kind of get into the interior parts of the island. And so they collected this one specimen, and since then, they've been looking for others. So it's not only a holotype, it's the only known specimen. So since then, they've gone back numerous times. They found evidence of droppings at some point. They found evidence of bite marks in cacti, and then an unconfirmed sighting in 2009. And so that was the story. And I put my slide in February. I'm going to talk about how it was extinct. And the same week, they found another tortoise. So a group from the Galapagos Conservancy, were out there doing tortoise surveys, and they found an old female. So over 110 years later, there's possibly another. So they took the female to Santa Cruz Island, and now they're doing genetic testing to see whether it really is the same species or it was a floater, because they can float pretty well from another island. But they'll probably use sequences from this tortoise to do their genetic testing. So originally I chose the specimen because I like it. It's a good representative for our Galapagos collection. It's big, it's handsome, and it was a good example of having a record of something that's now extinct. But since the story's changed, now it's a really good comparison. So it's a nice snapshot in time. We can compare and see if it's a new species, and I think that knowing about it and having it really inspired people to go out and see whether it really was extinct or not. So a maybe happy ending. Thank you.